course, we're not in the newest update yet. It's in the craftable saddles, I don't think. Craftable saddles is crazy. I'm surprised they went back to it. Do I have a boat? I can maybe use a boat. Because of course, originally when they introduced saddles... Now, saddles have always been... Have saddles always been in the game? Or were they added with... What was that? Like 1.6? The horses. Because you could always ride pigs. Were you able to just raw hop on one? I feel like you needed a saddle. So did maybe the saddles were always in the game, and then when they added horses, they added crafting for the saddles as well, but then took out the crafting? Either way, it's crazy that they're finally adding it. I will say, though, that... What is it? That it seems like in this update, they've made like a few things. Okay, that's perfect. But I can come back to that. Let's go over to this portal. It feels like in this update, they've added like a few different things that were previously not done. Like obvious ones that could have been done. If that makes sense. Like how they obviously could have done the saddle crafting for a while, but they didn't. It feels like they did something else as well. But I will say, don't touch name tags. We don't need oh yeah, they made leads craftable with string. That's what they did. They made leads craftable just with string. And that's like less controversial of a thing, I think. Because like, ever since they added wandering traders, like leads have been pretty easy to come by. Relatively speaking. But don't touch name tags. Do not touch name tags. IMO. Name tags are great being a rarity. It should be a little prize that's purely cosmetic, and it's great the way it is. You don't need to be able to craft it. It's just like it's unnecessary. So I hope they don't add that. Especially since they just completely removed saddles from the loot pool of like dungeons and stuff. Like, I don't know. I guess I wasn't really expecting them to do that. I don't think it's horrible. A little surprising, but nonetheless, I think you can't remove name tags. They're also adding discs for everything nowadays. You ever notice that? Like, there's now a disc for... There's a disc... There's a nether disc. There's a warden disc. There's probably some other disc that I don't know about. And now they're adding a damn disc for return to sender? I don't feel like you need a reward for return to sender. I mean, it's neat. But it's like... I don't feel like return to sender's that hard. Low key. Like, maybe I've just gotten too good at it, just from the years of experience. But, like, do you really need to be given a disc for it? I guess there's a disc for the skeleton shooting a creeper. So, like, that makes sense to do one for return to sender in that same vein of logic. That is a dog. Do I have bones? No, I do not. Have they added frogs? Are frogs in the game? Oh shit, there's a frog. Yo, what's up, homie? How's it hanging? Aw, shit, it's a frog. Yo, what's up? Wolves on the island? Island wolves. Damn, y'all look like you could use a place to rest. I ain't got that, though. Is Minecraft getting washed? Or is it getting... poshed? As in pog washed. Like, they be doing shit. I don't know, they're in a really rough position, I'll say. Because they spent years kind of doing nothing, relatively. They would do a yearly update, but it was like nothing burger. And then Microsoft bought it, and they like slowly ramped up production until like, what, 1.13? And then since then it's been like yearly-ish. Well, 1.9, I guess more than yearly. Yeah, but like they sometimes do it twice a year and it's just like mini updates. But like what was like top Minecraft updates as of recent? Like Biome Gen? That's a pretty solid one. I have mixed feelings about it, but despite my mixed feelings, I'll still admit that that's a solid update. They did... Nether update was good. Village and Pillage was good. Do I have room? I do. Caves update was good. Like these like really dramatic updates that kind of like expand upon these pre-existing features in a way that doesn't betray them. I think we could really use that end update. Cause like, I don't know, end is so slept on. They tried to expand it a lot. Like 1 point, what was it, 9, 11, whichever one was the combat update. That was also when they added elytras and shulkers and everything. And so that was like a big update to the end. Because previously it was just only the damn dragon. But still, I think now it's like, it's relatively barren. Like Trails and Tails or whatever the hell it was. I'm sorry, but mid-update. Mid-update. They just added like camels and archaeology. Low-key, who gave a fuck about archaeology? I still don't give a fuck about archaeology. Sorry, dude. When did they add turtles? Was that 1.13? I feel like it was after. I don't know. I feel like they need to... I don't know what they need to do. They need to do something. Like, I feel like the... What was it? The recent update with the damn tree people? Like, that was a solid update. It was just small. Like, that's interesting. Adding this new thing to the world. But, like, you know, there's already, like, 50 biomes in this game. Like, another? It's just... You know, it's just adding more crafting stuff, and so what? So you can type /seed into the game and then put it into some generator and find out where the location is? Like, that's kind of meaningless, is it not? Like, I think if you're gonna add the bracken or whatever the hell it was, the bracken tree people, you should do it as some like, oh, we're like totally, it's like the explore update, you know? And we're adding all these different biomes. And like, look at all the stuff. Because like, also when it's like, oh, we added a new enchantment. What is it? It's solving a minor problem that you've previously been working around. To like no real added effort. Like soul sand. Now, you can walk fast on soul sand. Now when you sneak, you won't be heard by the warden. Yes! You added something to counteract the thing you just added. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just like, you know, doesn't feel like there's much being added. Hi. Like, I don't know. I've always been a proponent of adding some customizability to things like combat. Because they've also been planning to do that damn combat update for how long? They released like a preview of like how they were planning on changing combat years ago at this point. So that it would be some kind of hybrid between the modern day like timed clicking and the old-fashioned spam clicking. But they've yet to actually add it. It's been years. They probably showed it in what, like 1.13, 1.14 era? So like, I liked it when they added the, like, I think the trident's cool. Cause it's like more diversity of combat. What was it? The like hammer they added. That's like neat. Like, that's always where I've been a proponent, because you can keep adding stuff to like, oh, it's more blocks you can build with. But like, only a small, relatively small subsect of the Minecraft community is builders. Like, a lot of people like it for the exploratory aspects, for the progression aspects, all this kind of shit. And so it's like, alright, well, if you just add a new biome, then it's like, alright, let's go find the new biome. Alright, we found it. Now what? Or like if they're just adding like the warden or whatever the hell, like all the loot down there is just more fucking diamonds and gold and shit. It's like, I don't fucking need that. I already have a ton from strip mining, or like there's no novelty to it. And so it's like the novelty comes from interacting with the new mobs or like finding like the occasional new item they add. Or like the conduit, the underwater conduit. Like that was cool. Cause it was like, yeah, we're adding like an expansion in swimming in the aquatic update. And so this is like a new thing, honestly equivalent to that of like a fucking beacon. Like not in terms of the benefits, but in terms of like the development. It's like, that was cool. But like, shadow sneak. Okay. Great. Oh, you can go to the piglin base and you can get pig step. Great. So I can listen to it in my Minecraft jukebox, which I get after 20 hours of playing, and I'm frankly just bored and I have a spare diamond or two. Like, I don't know. I think the vibrant visuals, that's neat. Like, that's neat. That's a good way to expand, because it's also like, that's been something that people have been like low-key wanting for a while, and that the modding community has kind of had to step up for. Like, that hasn't released yet. Like bundles. Bundles are a good addition, but they're like really slept on. I should make a fucking bundle. Let me make a bundle. How do you make a bundle? Bundle. Leather. Like, this is just like a really convenient addition. Did the ants eat my hair? It's been a while since you've been here. Yeah, so I did a charity fundraiser. That's full? Oh, come on. Like, I don't know where Mojang goes next. You do end update. You finally do combat update. Where to? I think you really need to spruce up the world with more biomes. Hot take. Or to, like, really, like, juice up the current biomes. Because, like, we're all so used to them. You know, like, adding shit like frogs. Like, that's sick, dude. It's a frog. Hell yeah. We didn't used to have frogs in this game. Now there are some, but they're so rare. Like, that was the first time I found a swamp biome in, like, a whole ass while. But, like, I found deserts. I found, you know, fields and shit. Like, give me something interesting there.